Okay, so I want to show you really quickly what to do if you are running out of thread. Sometimes that happens to students, especially if you have a lot of separate parts that you're sewing together. The 3 arms length of thread that we did may not be quite long enough. So I'm going to show you what to do so you don't have to panic. Now, I do have plenty of thread to finish my last section, but if you get to a part where this thread is really short and you're not going to have enough, once you get to the end of a row, I showed you how to attach and go underneath the bridge to attach this last book to the previous set of sections. What you're going to do to tie off your thread if you need to add new thread is go under that a second time, go through that loop, and this time we're going to make a double or a triple knot. So that makes a knot there, and I'm going to pull that tight. That's a double knot, and I'm going to do that again. Go underneath. Go through the loop. And pull tight. So now I have made a triple knot right there. So that should help make sure that that thread, there we go. That should make sure that that thread is all knotted pretty nicely. If I'm running short, I can trim the extra, leaving a little tail, maybe about 1 inch long. And then I can get a new section of thread, thread my needle, tie the tail, and then I'm going to show you how to keep going. This is important to know just so you don't panic and think I've ruined my book and I have to redo all of that work. No, you don't. It's okay. We're going to make it work. It happens. We're just going to tie another big old knot in the tail. Well, that didn't work. We're just going to tie another big old knot in the tail, start a new section of thread, and keep going. It is totally okay. My knots did not line up very well. There we go. So now I have a nice big knot on this new section of thread. And to start sewing, because I've got 1 section more, you may have 2 or 3 sections more when you run out. But to start that next section, what I'm going to do is go through, I'm going to go underneath this last bridge that I made. And then you can see my knot. Now to get this attached, if I just pull it, it's going to slide out. But to tie this all together, I'm going to separate out those 2 strands and slide the needle in between those 2 strands and pull everything through. And pull that tight. What that does is it locks that new knot into that previous section, and now I'm ready to stack my next book and keep going. You just need to make sure you do that at the end of 1 section and tie it off if you run out of space. And then you can keep right on going.